Guys, this is yet another horrifying and troubling case that would make you think twice before booking a hotel for the night, whether it is a cheap one or a luxurious 5-star hotel. What you're about to hear is so shocking that the crime led to another in the most unexpected way. By the end of this video, I am going to share an essential safety trick that could save your life one day, so watch this video till the end. But before we dive into this chilling tale, we need your support. We are just a few subscriptions away from monetization, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please, now is the perfect time. Now, let's uncover the truth. On Friday, March 21st, 2025, this month, Bishop Sunday Ogofota left his home in Lagos, where he lived with his beautiful wife and children, to attend his late brother's burial in his hometown in Delta State. By the time Mr. Sunday arrived in his hometown, it was already late, too late to make it to his family house where the burial would take place the next day. Instead, he decided to spend the night at a hotel in the area. The following morning, Saturday, the burial went on as planned, but Bishop Sunday was nowhere to be found. His absence raised no immediate alarm. People assumed that he was busy making last-minute arrangements. Some tried to call him, but his phone was switched off. By Sunday, after the burial and when things had settled, the family began to seriously question his whereabouts. They called his number was unanswered. Panic started to spread. They reached out to his wife in Lagos, asking if by any chance her husband had returned home. Her response was shocking. No, she said, he's still in the village. She too had been trying to reach him, but his phone remained switched off. That was when the family realized that something was terribly wrong. His wife then revealed a critical information that turned their concerns into terror. She told them that when her husband arrived in Delta State, he had called to inform her of his hotel, the hotel he lodged in. The hotel, Century Home Hotel, located in the same community where the burial was taking place. And not only that, he even went further to tell her his room number. And additionally, he also mentioned the hotel's name to a close relative, but strangely and somehow, he instructed them not to tell anyone he was lodged at that hotel. With this new information, the family rushed to Century Home Hotel, but what they encountered there was something they never expected. The moment they arrived, they asked for Bishop Sunday, but the hotel manager denied ever having a guest by that name. This made no sense. Both his wife and a relative had been told the name of this very hotel. Or was it possible that he mistakenly mentioned a wrong hotel to two different people? What are the odds? As the family pressed harder, the hotel staff kept denying everything. At this point, frustration turned into anger, anger into rage. The family demanded to search the hotel themselves, but the hotel's management resisted. The family tried everything they could, but they couldn't penetrate. That was when the family decided to call for backup. They called the community vigilante group to come to their rescue. And what happened next would uncover a chilling crime. Room after room, they searched. Then, they reached a particular room. Strangely, the hotel owner himself strongly objected. He insisted that no one should enter that room. And what was his reason? He said that a man and a woman were doing a kwakrekwa. They were having a good time inside that room and he didn't want them to disturb them. But the family weren't buying it. They forced their way inside the room. Lo and behold, what they saw inside left them frozen in horror. They couldn't believe their eyes. Their brother and uncle, Bishop Sunday, was tied to a bed with multiple stab wounds all over his body. You see, he had been murdered on Friday night. His phone was switched off to prevent anyone from tracking him. The police were called immediately. The hotel manager, security guard, and all the staffs were arrested. As investigation began, the truth unfolded. A truth so dark it sent chills to everyone's spine. They didn't just kill him. Before taking his life, the hotel staff forced him to hand over his ATM cards and disclose his pins. The next day, they withdrew money from his account. Their plan was to dispose of his body before anyone could notice, but unfortunately, they ran out of time. As details emerged, a horrifying discovery was even made. An elderly resident of the community revealed that Century Home Hotel has always been a den for criminals, ritualists, kidnappers, and murderers. And Bishop Sunday was not their first victim. You see, months earlier, a POS girl had been kidnapped and killed in that same hotel. During this search, her POS machine was found inside the hotel. Wow. And guess what? The hotel security guard's wife confessed that her husband was the one who murdered the girl and buried her behind the hotel. Sadly, this is the second case within 6 months of someone dying in a hotel and murdered by the hotelers themselves. The only difference is this is a local motel, while the other one of Mr. Timothy was a luxurious hotel. So you see, it does not matter if it's a luxurious or a local motel. One needs to be very, very careful before lodging in any hotel whatsoever, because you might not know what might happen the next minute. Sadly, these two cases might be 2 out of 100. So my people, I don't think this is stopping anytime soon, but I think we owe ourselves our safety. So before you lodge into any hotel, be it a motel, a small guest house, or a luxurious hotel, please, at that reception, make sure you put a call across your family members, stating the hotel, the room number, and every detail, and let the receptionist know that you have made a call. So in case they want to play any hanky-panky, they will be aware that someone knows your whereabouts. You can even go further to ask for the name of the receptionist and let your person over the phone know too. Let everybody be aware that the whereabouts of this particular person is known. May Bishop's soul rest in peace, and may every single person responsible for this tragic death face justice. What do you think about this terrifying case? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to more true crime stories. Until then, stay safe, stay vigilant.